am Elizabeth McDowell, once again here at Megacon with Frenchie from Frenchie and the Punk. Yay! She's gonna give us what her definition of steampunk is. Thank you so much, Frenchie, for joining us.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. Well.
Oh, it's science fiction from a Victorian sensibility. I grew up reading H.G. Wells and Jules Verne and that kind of stuff, and I love it. And I also happen to like the Victorian era in general. And then you put the two together, and I like it.
And you're just there.
And I'm there. I'm in.
Woo. I really do think it's just another extension of how to express yourself. Because even like with our outfits, yeah, they're both steampunk, but they're totally different.
That's true.
So I really think it's just a form of creativity in itself. It's its own entity.
I think it's more like industrial revolution kind of like deal.
Yeah.
So a lot of like thinking forward. Very, I consider it very science fiction in terms of it's reality, but now it's more like in the past.
Reality and fantasy at the same time. Altered. That's anything from you, or
altered reality?
Yeah,
it's a way to really express yourself in something that just is. It can be really you, and you can define it in your own way.
Agreed.
You don't have to.
Your own outfit.
Your own reality.
It's pretty good.
Steampunk is pretty much whatever you want it to be, because it's not like just one thing. It's pretty much who you are if you were like born some other time, imagining in the future, kind of. Like say you're born in the Victorian era, you'd kind of think it's steam-powered stuff and gadgets and gears and stuff. But it's like, it could be anything. It could be the architecture, like if you're drawing, or it could be the type of books, or it could be like you're aristocrat, that would be like your theme, or you could be the person who makes things, or explorer, aviator, pirates, whatever. It's pretty much whatever you want it to be. It's who you are, but kind of different, but not really.
To me, steampunk has always been the future as seen from the Victorian era. So you can either think of it as an alternate future, or the future as seen from that era. That's basically it.
Well, when I try to define steampunk to like muggles or normal people, I tend to say like, think of the Victorian era with like more technology than they actually had. Like I see, like when I first saw steampunk, I saw a steampunk laptop at a convention, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. That's kind of how I try to describe it to normal people, and I'll actually Google steampunk laptop and show it to them, and they'll be like, boom.
When I think about steampunk, the first thing that comes to my mind is the creativity. We kind of stumbled on steampunk. It just sort of embraced us, so we came into it that way for the events that we were doing. And what struck me was the creativity and the warmth, because I feel like, you know, the culture has become very cold, and there's something about steampunk that brings the humanity back to the technology, to just everything about it is very tactile, is very real, and I feel like it brings people back into the process. And as like an artist, as I used to do like sculpture, painting, I used to dance a lot, you know, as a dancer. I started when I was 4 years old. That kind of like really, really resonated with me.
That's a great definition. Thank you so much.